Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast channel, Candid Conversation. This is Karupi. And for today's episode, tayo ay magbabasa ng sulat. But this sulat is actually a confession over the internet. So you probably saw this over Facebook already. So, ayun. But you still read it in this episode kasi syempre, as always, tayo magbibigay ng unsolicited advice. Okay, so yung title ng kanyang sulat or yung kanyang confession actually is BF of 7 years na stuck sa buhay habang ako marami nang na-achieve and keeps moving forward. Okay. Hi, you can call me Hailey, 23F, and I've been in a relationship for more than 7 years now. And honestly, I feel so torn. Mahal ko yung boyfriend ko, but at the same time, I feel exhausted. Parang ako lang yung paulit-ulit nagpapakapagod para buhatin ang relasyon. When I look at my life, ang dami ko nang pinagdaanan at na-achieve. I graduated from college, passed the board exam, found a job, and now I'm studying for my master's degree. There are always new milestones, new challenges, and new achievements. People have always seen me as someone who strives hard and does well in school and in life. Good for her. My life keeps moving forward, pero siya, wala pa ring trabaho and it feels like he's stuck. He didn't finish school, not because he didn't want to, but because his family had so many problems and he lacked support back then. I understand his struggles and I don't blame him. But at the same time, I can't help but feel that I've already outgrown him. Isa pa sa pinakamabigat na problema, hindi ko masisi ang mga parents ko if they only want the best for me. On his side, legal kami. His family knows about me and they accept me. Pero on my side, it's different. My parents don't even know I have a boyfriend. Sobrang bigat sa puso na tinatago ko siya. Not because I'm ashamed, but because I know my parents have high expectations of me. And I know deep down, if they found out, baka hindi nila matanggap. Truth is, when it comes to character, he's good, matured siya mag-isip, mabait, and there's nothing wrong with him as a person. Sinabi rin niya sa akin na kung may means siya, kaya naman daw niyang gawin lahat ng mga gusto ko. And I believe him. Hindi rin naman ako materialistic. Gusto ko lang talaga ng consistency, effort, at maramdaman na I am seen. We've been together since high school pa, kaya siguro ang bigat din para sa akin dahil halos buong teenage years at young adult life ko, siya na ang kasama ko. Pero yun nga, ang problema, hindi ko makita yung future ko with him. Sometimes I catch myself thinking, what's the point of staying in a relationship if in the end, hindi naman naayon lahat at hindi ko rin nakikita yung sarili kong future by his side. I also know nahirapan rin talaga siya. He even got discouraged sa sitwasyon niya. And I can feel his pain. Hindi lahat ng tao may privilege. And that's something I try to understand every day. Pero hanggang kailan ko nga ba kayang maging intindi at maghintay? Tao lang din naman kasi ako. At minsan naisip ko kapag hihiwalay kami, ako talaga yung maging villain. It's so hard when you start realizing your worth and that you actually deserve more. Sometimes it feels selfish, but maybe that's just part of being human. It's just really hard for me. For the longest time, I settled dates, sobrang bihira. Ako lagi ang pumupunta sa kanila and most of the time, ako pa yung lumalabas ng pera. I convinced myself to accept his love language, which is act of service. And I truly valued it. Pero habang tumatagal, I realized na gusto ko rin namang maramdaman yung effort, consistency at oras. Gusto ko rin namang mahalin sa paraan na gusto ko. Ang hirap palang humawak sa isang bagay na parang wala ka namang talagang hinahawakan. Then came something unexpected. Ito na yung climax ng story. Last January, a guy tried to interact with me online. I ignored him at first kasi alam kong mali to entertain someone else when you're in a relationship. But recently, nagparamdam ulit siya, and this time, we had a long, meaningful conversation. Ang gaan kausap, may pangarap, may sense. It felt refreshing, like a breath of air I didn't know I needed. At one point, I mentioned a food I was craving. I didn't mean anything by it, but he suddenly insisted na kainin namin yun. I told him I lived far, but he still came. He picked me up, we ate, and later we went to a beach nearby. We talked for hours, and I was struck by how much effort he gave for just one simple thing. In that moment, I realized something. Ganito pala ang pakiramdam kapag may taong nilalaan ka talaga ng oras at effort. Hindi mo na kailangang magsabi kung saan niyang gagawin. And it hurt me a little kasi I've learned to live without that in my current relationship. I thought no one else would ever do that for me, but I was wrong. I don't plan to pursue this guy and I know my boundaries, pero ang bigat lang na ma-realize na maybe I've been holding on for so long out of love, habit, and fear. Love kasi, I still care for him deeply. Habit kasi, he's been part of my life for so many years. And fear kasi, what if I let go and never find someone who loved me the same way? But at the end of the day, I know my worth. I know I deserve a love that grows with me, not a love that keeps me stagnant. The hardest part is aligning that with the expectations of my parents, with the standards I quietly set for myself, with the reality of our relationship, and with my own heart that's so scared of letting go. Mahirap lang talaga. Ang hirap kumalas, pero siguro ganun talaga. Ang love minsan, it tests how much you can hold or how you can hold on, and at the same time, how brave you can be to finally let go. Hailey, 2024, BS Ed. Okay, hanggang dun lang. So, 2024, last year pa pala to. Okay. Medyo mahaba yung sulat niya. Meron siyang boyfriend for 7 years. Yun nga, parang walang progress sa buhay ng guy. While she is doing a lot of things and achieving a lot of things na. So, ayun. So, well, and now, parang sort of nagsisisi na siya, I think, or I guess. No? So, of what is parang happening. Parang feeling niya, I think, art din siguro to sa quarter life crisis ni girl. Na, of course, you will be, parang you will be in an intersection sa buhay mo, no? Parang you have to choose of where you are going. If you're going to choose this path, maaaring maiiwan yung mga nakasanayan mong kasama sa journey. Well, if you choose this path, maaaring nakikita mo na it will be slow, baka hindi siya yung tipong parang there's a clear uncertainty, parang gano'n, right? So, ayun. So, parang, yeah, mahirap yung gano'n, no? Mahirap ang pinagdadaanan ni Ate Coco because of the situation, no? Kasi syempre, yung person na kasi hindi lang siya basta-basta na person, na, na parang person na for 3 years, boyfriend for 3 years, gano'n. It's for 7 years, naging boyfriend niya, and parang kilala na din niya since high school, college sila, and now, until now, right? So, parang marami na silang pinagdaanan. Parang yun yung jest. So, now is parang he's torn because there's this new guy na parang pina-feel sa kanya yung mga things na hindi niya nararamdaman since nagkaroon siya ng boyfriend, nung boyfriend niya. So, ang tanong is, mag-hold on ba siya doon sa boyfriend niya for 7 years? Or she will entertain the new one. Okay, so personally, kung ako yan, mahirap na din naman, pero ako na logical as of now. So I will probably say na I will entertain the new guy. Though yung new guy is probably just, showing his best foot forward sa'yo. So you cannot expect. Kasi yung 7 years, you know that person already. You know already kung ano yung maganda sa kanya at ano yung hindi maganda sa kanya. And parang nasa sa'yo na yun to accept it. It's just that right now, yung part na hindi mo ma-accept or yung may issue ka, is you are torn if you have to accept it or not, right? So this time, there's this new guy, hindi mo alam kung ano yung background niya, hindi mo pa alam kung ano talaga yung motives niya, di ba? Or kung this guy is really a nice person din naman talaga, or maybe this person is better than the 7 years. Pero I still feel na parang it's give the guy a chance and give yourself a chance to also explore other people. Alam mo yun? Yung bang parang it's mahirap kasi I assume no na that's your first boyfriend kasi high school pa naman kayo nag-start. So mahirap kasi mahirap ka makakuha ng references, compare and contrast between different people kung wala ka experience, di ba? So, parang, kasi kung kayo naman talaga ng 7-year boyfriend, later on, magbabalikan pa din naman kayo if kayo talaga, di ba? So, ako personally, I prefer na parang it's in your heart already na gusto mong mag-grow, gusto mong maka-feel ng iba pang klase ng pagmamahal, right? So, I think it's better siguro na you have to talk to that person, that 7-year person. Sabihin mo yung mga gusto mong sabihin. And, for example, right now, I feel na we're not growing, and baka feeling mo this is toxic for you since, gusto mo rin naman na I know this sounds cliche, no? Pero parang sabihin mo, gusto mo rin mahanap yung sarili mo. In other words, not just sarili mo, but actually yung sarili din niya. He needs to find himself too. Kasi baka naging rin siya baka naging dormant siya kasi masyado na siyang kontento sa kung anong meron siya, right? Walang nagsishake sa buhay niya. And maybe ikaw yun. Maybe ikaw yung makakapag-shake nun, no? It may be masakit sa kanya at first, but maybe doon siya matauhan na he needs to do something para sa sarili din niya. So, like, consider it as help na lang din sa kanya, parang ganon. But, pero, on your end, Haley, better na, you have to step outside of that comfort zone. Kasi comfort zone mo na rin naman si Guy, kahit medyo may reklamo ka. That's one of the reason din naman kung bakit hindi ka din makalet go, because you're comfortable already for that person. So, step outside of that. And then, yun nga, try other people. Maaring yung nag-entertain sa'yo, maaring hindi din yun, hindi siya magandang, maaring hindi siya yung perfect person for you. Pero at least, di ba, you tried. Para mayroon kang ma-compare, ma-contrast, And then, later on, kapag kayo nga talaga sa isa't isa, magkakabalikan din naman kayo Di ba? Hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari sa inyong dalawa. Kung saan ka mapapadpad, and then kung saan din siya mapapadpad after you separate ways, right? So, kung kayo talaga, later on, magkukross din yung landas nyo. But, for now, since bata pa naman din kayo, feeling ko bata pa naman kayo kasi, di ba? High school, college. So, feeling ko nasa mga early 20s, mid-20s pa kayo. So, you're still young. So, enjoy that parang youth na yung 20s kasi at that age range kasi is you still have the parang privilege na you can commit mistakes. Alam mo yun? Yung parang hindi ka masyadong tataasan ng kilay ng society if you're going to do this or do that. Kasi parang you're expected din naman to explore and to commit mistakes. Parang ganun. So, take that opportunity to, to really, enhance yourself. Parang ganun. Explore yourself. Learn about yourself. Kung ano ba talagang gusto mo, ganyan. And also, for a better relationship, di ba? Kasi feeling ko hindi naman lahat ng mga couple or yung mga mag-asawa right now is parang they are perfect talaga. It started din naman yan sa, it started din naman yan sa matching eh. Or it started sa accepting, parang ganun. Hindi naman siguro crush niya. Lahat is magkaroon yung parang ganun yung path na crush niya, tapos naging sila, and they really love each other. Parang gradual naman yun. Gradual naman yung love na nangyayari sa couple, feeling ko. Gradual naman yung love na nangyayari. So, yun nga. So, look for other people. And maybe these people or maybe that other person out there is yung fit para sa'yo. Someone that you prayed for talaga. Kasi hindi naman kasi lahat or parang hindi pwede na parang maging stuck ka lang. It's unfair kasi sa'yo eh if you will stay as is simply because it's your comfort zone. Alam mo yun, o parang simply because mabuti siyang tao, okay naman siya, yun nga lang, wala siyang pangaraw or walang nangyayari sa kanya, parang hindi ka mapaproud din. Diba? So, kahit sinabi mo na hindi naman ka ashamed na ipakilala yung tao sa parents mo, pero later on, ma-ashamed ka din. Kasi, kapag hindi yan nagawa ng paraan, diba? Hindi niya nagawa ng paraan. And unfortunately, you cannot control it because buhay na yun eh. So, hindi mo naman, maaaring bigyan mo siya ng idea, ganyan, clue, pero hindi mo siya mapipilit or hindi mo siya makokontrol on about himself, diba? Kung ano yung decision niya sa buhay. What you can only do is, or what you can only control is yourself, diba? Yung decision mo. So I think the better decision is to let go of that man and explore yourself, understand yourself, explore other people's, what they can offer, ganyan. So yun, kasi sayang yung panahon. Baka umabot ka na what if aabot ka ng 40 sa kakahintay niyan? And then what? Ano nang mangyayari doon? Baka sabihan mo siya na dahil sa'yo, ganyan. Parang wala din nangyari sa buhay mo, di ba? Parang nasisi mo pa siya. Which is, ang reality naman is, di ba? Parang ikaw dapat ang sisihin because you also made a decision na to stay. Di ba? So, ayun. Yun. So, I know, medyo bias yung advice kasi I'm really rooting for growth and or yun nga. So hindi ako pwedeng maging lawyer, guy na stay for the person kasi mabait naman ako or mabait naman yung person, ganyan and baka someday magbabago din siya. Hindi. We cannot rely so much on a thing na hindi din tayo sure. Parang, we cannot gamble kasi our life is, limited lang. So, hindi pwedeng ganon. For me, so that's why you have to do something on it. And yun. Yeah. So yun lang. I think yun lang yung masasabi ko sa situation ni Hailey. Mahirap siya kasi yun nga, comfort zone. And sort of, hindi naman siya sa love life, pero I can also relate. Pero yun nga, make a plan kung paano mo yung gagawin. Kasi again, may control ka naman sa sarili mo, right? So, make a plan about it kung paano mo yun sasabihin, paano ka mag-i-exit, ganyan. Pero, I think it's better na sabihin mo talaga. Hindi pwede yung, kasi kung wala ka namang, kung masyadong mabait yung person, si BF for 7 years, at wala kang makitang reason kung bakit kayo maghiwalay, alam mo yun. So, sabihin mo na lang yung totoo para magkaroon ka ng reason. Diba? Na hindi ka na happy. And then, ganun. So, yeah. May movie yung ganyan eh. Parang may nakita kong movie. Yung si Piolo Pascual, tapos si Tony, tapos si Iza Calzado yata yun. So, parang nangyari doon is, parang similar din sa'yo. Si Tony, may ambition sa buhay. And he feels stuck kasama si Piolo kasi sila yung dati. And then parang sila yung mag-jowa sa story. And then si Piolo is happy. Masaya na siya nakasama si Tony. Masaya na siya sa kung anong meron sila. But Tony wants more. So, yun, nag-abroad siya. Umalis siya sa Pilipinas. Iniwan niya si Piolo. Tapos, ang masama lang doon is iniwan niya yun na hindi siya nagpaalam. Parang mag-ghost sana siya. Yun nga lang is nahuli siya ni Piolo. So, ayun. So, nagdrama si Piolo sa ulan. Ganon. And then yun din yung naging turning point sa buhay ng guy na nagsikap siya simply because of the pain he felt nung iniwan siya ni Tony. Diba? So, ayun. So, yun. So, maybe ganun yung mangyayari. No? Na parang maybe you will be the catalyst na sa buhay ng person na yun na ma-improve yung buhay niya. Diba? May mga bagay kasi na for us, may mga turning point sa buhay natin na sometimes hindi siya masyadong maganda. It will inflict pain because sometimes kailangan yung pain for us to drive further, ganyan. That's it, pansit. So, thank you for listening. Sana nakatulong tong unsolicited advice ko. So once again, this is Keropi and thank you for watching Candid Conversations. See you on my next episode. Bye-ers!